What's up, 501? Getting it
What's going
shared to
on?
the group right now. Are we live on 501?
We are.
All right, perfect. Let me go to the page. Man, I hate that how it's done now. You sure we're on 501? Okay, yeah, we are. All right, should be good to go.
Yeah.
What's up, 501? Got Jimmy here. Ugly as ever.
Yeah.
I guess we're at every 2 weeks now. Football season's here. Hogs play a week from tonight.
A week from
Super
today.
excited. Don't think I'm going to go to the game this year. We had too much excitement last year.
Yeah.
Um,
And I'm
probably
in even worse shape this year than last year. So
we probably need to stay away from a war memorial for a couple of years. You know, but
I'd hate
we
to
might be like go and have paparazzi. Like people might follow us around, like TMZ or
I
something.
just I was just gonna say I'd hate to get recognized.
Ain't you the guy? Yeah. But anyway, well, I think Anthony would be the one that recognized, and
Yeah.
he's still in my
Yeah.
phone as Jimmy Superfly Snuka because he comes flying across. But anyway, that was an interesting day. Um, anyway, 501 to find out. Ain't that what it is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, uh, running out of trivia questions. It's getting harder and harder and harder and harder and harder. Uh, but the 501 trivia question of the show is we have 690 players currently in the 501 group. And I think some of those, a lot of those have fallen off. I wish we had 690 people playing a week, but we don't. But how many players have played in 501 tournaments? I know you're not going to get it exactly, but if you get it like within 10 or so, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt on it.
Damn. 10.
Um,
That's close.
well, that's a pretty good number, you know.
I mean you ought to
But
do it like, you know,
do what?
25, 25,
Oh,
50.
10, man. Look, I'm tired of giving away free entry fees. I'm already giving another one away, and I'm fixing to go ahead and do it now. And so the FF player, for the FFS player of the week is who player? He's a player. He's been on a little hot streak lately. Um, the breakdown they give me, Jeff and Miranda give me was that he's a positive player, doesn't complain, uh, had some podium finishes here lately, playing real well, supportive of others, and I totally don't see any of that. I see the complete opposite. But I didn't pick him. I'm just relaying the message. But the FFS player of the week is Hunter Hill, Shady. So he gets a free entry tomorrow night at the BYLP in Cabot, or Wednesday night, whenever he wants. But Hunter hasn't been a dog on the boards. He's recently sponsored by, I think, Pornographics. Um, so congrats to him. I think he's playing tonight. I looked, and I think he's playing at the softball fundraiser. So he's probably not even watching. He probably don't even know he's going. He won a free entry, but um, somebody let him know. Somebody tell
Oh
him.
yeah.
But
Yeah. Somebody will tell him.
anyway, good job, Hunter. And if you want to be nominated, win some games, be positive, uh, show good sportsmanship. I'm assuming that's the criteria that they're looking at. It's just something to give some people a shout out, talk about them a little bit. But kind of excited about that. So, Slider Cup's coming up. Um,
Oh, hey, he is watching.
is he?
Yeah.
I don't see any of that. I don't know why. There we go. There we go. There we go. I see it. Um, yeah, he is winning. But anyway, Slider Cup's coming up October 19th. Me and Jimmy got to get together and talk about it. going to be some changes on the teams this year. You know, we got an influx of new players, and I think I saw you got the chat going today, which is
I
good.
did. Well, like I say, I'm kind of excited. You know, I've got people asking me and wanting to talk about it. I'm ready to get this out there and going. And
yeah, I mean,
which,
we both need to finalize teams,
yeah,
and you know what I did last year after we got done is I just kind of kept a running list, and I was actually looking for it today before we started the show. I kept a running list of like who my top 16 player were, and it's not necessarily by talent, but it's you know, being active, being positive, um, playing good because you know, like I know playing um, in a switch on Friday night is completely different than playing in a Slaughter Cup. I mean, it's
yeah,
last year we had 39 games in 24 hours.
yeah.
I mean, it's not a little tournament where
It's
you
not for
can.
the faint of heart. Definitely. I mean, it's not a.
No, I mean,
I mean, you're talking about playing 18 hours of cornhole. I mean, that's literally we played. Uh, we got to go back to the hotel for what, 6 hours, 7
well,
hours.
I didn't because I had to think I had to stop and get what's those cookies called? I got some
Crumble
pretty
cookies.
interesting pictures on my phone because I got Crystal some crumble cookies, and that was quite the experience. But
But
so
no,
I probably got 4 hours of sleep that night. But
yeah. Well,
anyway, but
you
I mean,
can
because you
function
eat
on that.
cookies, nothing else. I mean, after you eat the cookies and shower. But
Yeah,
it was a long weekend. You know.
yeah,
But anyway,
yeah.
um, let's get to the tournaments. 2 weeks ago we had walking doubles, and that was interesting. Probably a one and done. I think you missed out on that one.
I did.
It was fun. It's where you play two on each side. It's like two man quads. Each person had two bags, and you walk back and forth like singles. It was fun. It was interesting. I'm glad we tried it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I mean, we try anything once. Um, but I mean, it was cool. Um, I can see my comments now. Look, I can pop them up here. Look,
You're just
Zach.
not.
He wants to know how to make the Slider Cup as a newbie. Um,
You can't.
yeah,
Yeah. Unfortunately, Zach, you're out.
yeah.
Oh,
And the
you're not
Slider
on
Cup.
you're not on Phil's team, but you're more than welcome to be on mine.
You know, my team. Like I would. I know we started on the tournaments, but the Slider Cup. While we're there, I'm fixing to get the squirrel. You know, but um, the Slider Cup is extremely hard to pick. Like, I mean, it's you want good teammates, you want good partners, you got to have good quads, you got to have people throw the same bags. Like, I mean, it's you know, someone just told me, say, why don't you just take the best 16? Well, how can you determine who the best 16 is? Like, I mean, you can't
Well,
go
you
off
really
of
can't.
SPR and PPR. You know,
No, no.
SPR is easily manipulated. PPR is easily manipulated. I mean, anyone can turn around and put a 12-12 on an 8-8 or a 10-10 on a 6-6. So,
Right.
do I trust everyone's PPR? I mean, I do. I think 75% of the people are legit with their PPR, probably. But do I think some of it's manipulated? Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yes.
You know, but
Yeah.
anyway, it's I don't know. We're gonna make the best decision for the group, and I mean, like me and you talked about. I mean, we're going as one. You know, I mean, like
Yeah.
it's. I mean, we're one team. We're just trying to take multiple players to have the experience,
Well, I mean,
and if we can get if we
having the luxury of being able to take 32 is, I mean, it's awesome.
you know, I think we have 5 or 6 that are just up there, and I think number 7 through 30 is the same player. I do. I mean, like you can interchange so much with players,
Oh yeah.
and we
Yeah.
have the luxury of being so deep as far as players that it's. I mean, we probably could take 3 teams. Realistically, we probably.
Easily, we could take 3 teams. Yeah.
You know, someone mentioned that we should take 501 and have a 5 team as an O team and a 1 team. And I thought that's a pretty cool idea.
That'd be pretty
I
cool.
think said that to me. You know, but I think we could take 3 teams, and I think the third team would be competitive. I mean,
Yeah.
I think upper they would struggle, but I think um, probably from 8 down they would be competitive.
Well, and
And it's tough, man.
that was our problem last year was competing. Other than Anthony, competing in the 1 through 5 was horrible. But
Yeah,
hopefully, if everything works out, I think we might be able to remedy that this year. So
yeah.
we'll
No,
see.
I mean we've had several drop out this year and kind of stopped playing, and we've had a couple move, and a couple just I don't know. I mean it's
Yeah.
something that we have to actually. I think honestly, I was hoping it didn't happen. I mean, I want it to happen, but I don't want it to happen because I don't want to make these tough decisions. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough. I mean,
Yeah.
it's mentally just. I think I've told you I've lost sleep over it. I've laid in
Yeah.
my bed and like what do I do? And
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
not cool. Um, but I mean, well, we're going to make some people mad and we're going to make some people happy, and I hope that they know that you know, and you got to have that type of mentality where I'm going to make it for sure next year. Like I'm going to
Yeah.
show you. Like you're you make me not say no. You know what I mean? And
Right.
that
Right.
it's tough, but you got to keep the same. You got to have experience, and you got to have you know good throwers. You got to have good sportsmanship. You got to
Yeah.
have I mean
Everything.
it's a thing. But anyway, let's get off of that. But anyway, it's
All
coming up. Um, we'll be getting in touch with everybody. I've tried to call and talk to some people, and I need to talk to you about it. So, but we'll get on that this week. Anyway, walking doubles, one and done. Uh, Lisa and Brandon got first place. Anthony and Hunter Hill got second, and then Zach and Kobe got third. And what's when you hear that those teams right there, they're all going to be doubles teams coming up in the ACO regionals. So I mean they're newly formed doubles teams. Lisa and Brandon are going ACO co-ed and doubles this year. Anthony and Hunter are going to go, and Zach and Kobe. So there's 3 new teams. But there's also another team that beat all 3 of these teams that night, and that's Fieldless DK. So um, we did beat all 3 of those teams tonight. We didn't finish like we wanted to, but we did beat the top 3 teams. So anyway, I throw that in there. But
Yeah.
anyway, we didn't
Yeah.
we didn't place, but
Got to toot your own horn.
shame. Yeah, I mean you got to. Anyway, excited about that. Excited about the new teams, and I think our regionals are going to be lit and fun. But we'll get into that in a minute. Switch, Bustle, and Bustle's throwing really good right now. Tracy and Brent are both really good throwers. Um, Tracy is Tracy can throw a 9.5 PPR on me, at any
Yeah.
given time.
Anytime.
Chappie and Casey Chambers got second, and then Bobby Snow and Aaron C got third. So we need our switch numbers up. So man, come play in the switch. Like you don't have to play a BYLP. If you just want to come play for total points, have some fun, drink a few cold beers, and just throw some bags and not be serious, come play in the switch. We need you. Mountain Crew. Uh, I think that was a Saturday night. I didn't write the date down. Bud and Chris Seaman got first. Kenny and Blake got second, and Duck Lacey and Chris L got third. So I think Labiak's going to be throwing some regionals with us. But yeah, a few changes this year. Hard Rider number 105. Um, I was happy to see these results the Tuesday after when he posted, so it's kind of cool. Love Scott. Scott got a first place finish with Taddy, so I love seeing Scotty Too Hottie up there. So that was
Yeah.
fun to see. So Taddy and Scott got first place. Bad Brad and Disciple got second, and then Daniel F and Kelly W got third. So Hard Rider 105. It's hard to believe that we've had 106 tournaments at Hard Rider. And
Yeah.
I think we're on number 45 at BB. So I don't feel like I've been doing it for 45 weeks. BB number 43, Brandon and Rusty, Nick and Easy, and then Hunter and Jeff Clifton. So Hunter, just 2 podiums for Hunter. Nick and Easy are always tough. I mean, Brandon's just always going to be up there.
Yeah.
Rusty's throwing really well right now. The bottom we had, we did a split last week. The bottom was Stoney and Bobby Snow, Miranda and Disciple, and it tells you how the numbers were last week. I think the cut was at 20, and Miranda I think had over an 8 PPR, and she got cut to the bottom.
Yeah.
So that tells you how deep it went last Wednesday night. That she threw over an 8. And she was, I think, top of the lower. So we had some really good numbers last week. And then Jackie and Tim Trance got 3rd place. And while I mentioned Jackie, happy birthday, Ron J. Thanks for always being there for us. Great dude. I love Ron to death. And I didn't know last night today was your birthday because you don't get on Facebook, so I don't see it. So happy birthday, Ron. I hope you have a great weekend. Mountain Crew, Friday night, we took a Friday night off. VFW had a car show. Mountain Crew held a switch. I think they had 16 people or something. They capped out. They got 2 boards. So Anthony and Jake got 1st place. Brandon and Travis got 2nd, and then Bud and Griller got 3rd. So, any comments or anything? Any guesses? How many players have played in a 5-1 tournament?
Anthony Kirk guessed 1,234.
That's not right.
It's not right. It's not within the 10 either. So
no, you're a little off. Any other comments?
No, but we have an 870 member watching, Mr. Wes Livingston.
What's up, Wes? The best player in Arkansas, no one knows.
Yeah.
Here's Seaton. Listen, I love how my comments come up on the screen now. I need to play with this more. Seaton is showing out. To have 32 quality players is definitely nice to have, and it's probably more than 32. Oh, it's easily more than 32. I mean, we could seriously go.
Seaton needs to quit typing and driving.
Yeah, especially through the hills. He's probably on 40 right now, but I'll Seaton, you're way off. What's up, regulator? Total players. We have 690 players in the club that's listed under 501 right now. I know that's a skewed number because people probably played in one tournament and not, but how many total players have played in 501 events? How many total players has come through 501 and played? Hard rider number 106, we got Dave Burke and Brent, regulator, and I think that's Marvel. Gage Marvel. That's who come to Seaton and walking doubles. New player a couple weeks ago. So he come to hard rider and got a podium with regulator. And Jamie and Lacey McBride got 3rd. So that's hard rider 106. And we have one more tournament. BB number 44 last night. Jeff and Rusty got 1st. I didn't write down 2nd place. I was like, what? Jeff Clifton and Rusty got 1st place. Nick and John Holman got 2nd. And Phil and Bobby Snow got 3rd. So I threw pretty well last night, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Trying to get back at it a little bit. So how do I get the comment off? That's what I don't even know.
Don't ask me.
Anyway.
But you need to definitely play around with that thing. That you can show clips and stuff on there too.
Yeah, Nick. That's not why I didn't write down. I was just in a hurry. Like if you see my chicken scratch right here, it's bad. Like it's
exactly why he did it, Nick. It's exactly what he told me before we went live. I didn't write down 2nd at BB because Nick was in it.
But I love John Holman, so I would have wrote it down for John Holman. Maybe not Nick, but I would have wrote it down for John.
Yeah.
You notice my room's different? I got more stuff over here now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's awesome.
The best heat and air guy in 501 cornhole is supposed to be hooking up a mini split in here. And the outside part's done, but the inside part's not done. So I had to clear my trophy wall over here, and I had to kind of condense it. But he's not going to be the best heat and air guy in 501 if we don't get this done. Like I'm going to start
Well, I
planning
say I
it.
think Mr. Brad bailed my in-laws out there. There back when a couple weeks ago, we had that few days of 100 degrees. My in-laws' air went out, and I called him up, and he got out there ASAP and fixed it. So,
Well, I'm glad you have a good experience with him because now I'm getting to where I'm fixing to go getting his. Have you seen his new van?
uh-uh.
I mean, it's an old white van. I mean, it's kind of cool. He's got it nice. But I'm fixing to have to go drag him out and get him over
Was
here.
it?
And we're going to have to
Is
get
it
his.
like a one of those '80s rapey vans or?
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I told him, I say, man, like you need to put you need to put a decal on here right now.
Yeah,
The way that people are,
white van with no windows. That's a rapey van. So
no, it's got windows all down. He got them tinted, but like with all the traffic and stuff going on, like if he went through a Walmart parking lot, everybody's gonna be looking at him. So
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, man, you need to get some stickers on here. Like you need to let everybody know, like whatever you call yourself, But
It should
I would
be. It
say
should
call
be.
him. I would say call him if you need your heat and air done, but he's got to get to me first before he can come to y'all. So I got 2 weeks before football starts, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be. I need air conditioning, Brad. I
If
know
it's
you're
not,
watching or you're gonna watch. So
if it's not bad, Brad, heating and air, then I'd be disappointed.
no, that would be cool. That's cool. Steven got a question.
Yeah,
Who
that's a
wins
good
more for
question.
August?
I would definitely bet on Brandon.
Oh, absolutely. Now, if the Dolphins played in 6 tournaments a week like Brandon, yeah, then I don't know. But the tournament wins, Brandon or Dolphins. Um, well, if you excluded Mountain Crew and you went strictly with Cabot and regionals,
He'd still beat them.
well, I mean, dude, he's gonna beat the Cowboys in 1 month.
Yeah.
But yes,
Yeah, you know what? You might
I
be
do.
right. You might be right.
Seaton, I think I think our regional is going to be hard to win. Our regionals are going to be like looking at the list, and we'll roll into it now because we can roll into the ACL. It's kind of a good segue.
Yeah.
But I guess to do a little ACL preview, we got our first regional ACL regional schedule for 9-3 Tuesday night in BB. We're going to run singles and doubles, and like I'm excited because the amount of competition that's going to be in that room on a Tuesday night in BB is going to be like, even if you don't want to play, come watch. Come drink a beer and watch, because I think the top 4, 5, 6 players are going to be battling it out, and I think you're going to see some surprises, and I think you're going to see some games, and I'm
Yeah.
super excited about it. Like I think our ACO season this year is going to be lit. It's probably going to be the best we've ever had. We have a lot of people traveling this year, and a lot of people wanting to become pros, and super stoked about it. Like, I mean, the addition of Zach and Seaton coming back, and Kobe, and you got the Hills traveling, and Smiley's been playing well. Sam's getting back in it a little bit, so kind of glad she's getting back in. She took a year off. Robbie.
Yeah.
I'm not name dropping. I'm just thinking about people who travel. I think Anthony and Hunter are going to do well this year, and Nick's going to be playing with Jarrett Barks. So in doubles, I don't know. I'm excited about it. I think we're going to have a good season. How many pros do you think we roll out this year, Jimmy? Like at
Well,
the end of the season?
at the end of season, and this is not counting the two current that we have. And that's actually I saw Seaton's post today on Facebook, congratulating the new ACO pros from Arkansas. And it's, here we sit with the numbers that we have with two ACO pros, and then 870 sitting up there in Northeast Arkansas with four.
Yeah.
But and Wes, I was super happy to see Wes get his pro status. So, but not counting our current two, Zach and Brandon, I think we're going to have a band. I think we're going to roll out 3 more this year.
I think more, but I'm optimistic. But I'm excited for some of the 870 and 501 regionals. Hopefully this year I can work with Whitney, and maybe we can get at least 3 or 4 scheduled where we can plan a big one here, plan a big one there, and kind of support her, because Haley's due in November, so I can say, hey, Crystal, you want to go see Haley? And boom, I can go play cornhole. She can help Haley, so it kind of works out good for me. I'm trying to get away with that now.
Well, we used to support each other a lot more than what we do now. Which in saying that, 501 wasn't nearly as big, back then. And we used to go up there for regionals, and they would come here, which they still come here a little bit, but.
Yeah, no, they do. No, I think we need to work more with them. It's just easier now to have them, and it's hard when you do cabin on Friday night and then get up at 4:00 in the morning and head to Paragould. It's hard for me to travel, and then my wife works on Saturdays, so it makes it extremely hard for me. I have to know weeks in advance if I'm going to do something.
Yeah.
She makes way more money on Saturday than I would win playing cornhole. So it's kind of defeats the purpose. I'll stay here and be on crew duty. I love my Saturdays. But anyway, we do need to get some big regional scheduled with them.
Yeah.
Our first big regional is going to be September 27th and 28th. We're going to do co-ed and blind draw on Friday night, and we'll still run a switch. So we'll do co-ed at 6:30. Hopefully get through that pretty quick. Maybe start the blind draw by 9, and then Saturday we're going to roll in with juniors, seniors, women's, singles, doubles. And I'm probably going to run a tier 3 or tier 4 doubles also, to kind of break down the doubles. If you want to play in the less competitive tier 3 or tier 4, I'll probably do tier 3, because that's 8.5 PPR. And if you're hovering around an 8, I think you're going to play above that anyway. I can't see anyone playing in a tier 3 doubles that's not been playing a while,
Right.
It maybe gets some of the people that normally don't play in ACO regionals to come in and, hey, have a chance and be competitive and win a regional. So
right, yeah.
They won't get any world points, but
hey, let me ask you. So this new system for regionals and majors, is that how it's going to be at state?
We can do tiers. Yes. Now at majors, they got 5 tiers. So tier 1 is, it's just everyone's gonna play in the big pool play. You know how they play. Everyone's gonna play in that. And I have to read over this again. So just if I'm wrong, don't shoot me. I'm still learning it. It's still new. We have a Zoom call. We're supposed to have a Zoom call today, but it got scheduled to Monday. So I think when you play that big pool play, say you're a pro. Say Brandon has to play Bear Paul, Craig Irvin back to back. Boom, goes 0-2. We're typically where a person would lose. Brandon can't because he's a pro, but typically when you lose, you automatically go to tier 3. But if you have a certain PPR, you're going to go to tier 2.
Right.
And then tier 3 is going to be a lower PPR. Tier 4 is going to be a lower PPR. Tier 5. Now, your ACO PPR is going to be completely different than your Score Holio PPR. So when we play in regionals, we have to do Score Magic. So you're going to be based on your your ACO PPR and not your Scoreholio PPR. So if your PPR
Right.
has a 8.5 in Scoreholio right now, it doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't matter.
So you got to do it at a regional. So and I think I'm right on all that. Again, I need to read it. Kind of skimmed over it, but I'm pretty sure that's it. But at regionals, we can run tier 3, tier 4, tier 5 tournaments. So if it's a new guy won't come in, wants to buy his membership, come play. I'm not saying we can accommodate that every tournament because we just don't have unlimited boards to do it. I wish we did. If
Yeah.
anybody watching the show wants to buy a building and give it to me, and we can run 32 courts, let's roll. But we'll take some sponsors.
Yeah.
So anyway, looking forward to the season. We're going to be doing regionals every Tuesday night. We're going to run singles, doubles, women's co-ed, maybe singles seniors, singles women's, so.
You're going to run doubles first on Tuesday nights?
Do what? Yeah, double. I'm going to do doubles and singles. So when you lose in singles, you can leave. So run doubles at 6:30, and then singles.
Okay.
Is the goal. So is there any questions out there or anything? We're not running long or nothing, but anybody, so no one's gets the answer, so I don't have to give away free entry, so I'm cool with that.
Nobody's answering.
All right, good. So Hunter has I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Any comments?
Several. Brandon wanted to know if that comment too, which Seaton said Bear Paw's going ACL, so
he is. Bear Paw's leaving. That's just the two names I thought about. But the blockers. Hey, no, yeah, the blockers, man. I think when you do it, and I think that's why PPR is. I don't know. I like the win loss better than PPR.
Well,
that's just me.
And that's the blockers look. That's my game. That's how I try to play. That my PPR is never going to be 8.5, 9.
Hey, this is the bulletin board material right here.
Yeah, there you go. Screenshot it.
Yeah, somebody needs to send that to him. Brandon, I think Brandon that should be the next trivia question. Will Brandon win a major this year? He's going to a bunch. I think Brandon's going to 13 to 15 majors. If he catches one of those small ones, do you think Brandon can win a major this year?
Yeah. How long before Brandon goes to the ACL?
When he does that, I probably won't be doing cornhole anymore. So, I can't see Brandon doing that.
No, I can't.
Brandon's not a Jersey guy. I can't see Brandon wearing the Bush's Bean jersey because that dude's never ate a Bush's Bean in his life.
No,
he probably needs to.
I figure that dude eats macaroni and cheese and dino nuggets.
I guarantee you he's dino nuggets.
Yeah.
But at the draft, the 501 draft next that you're not in, but the 501 draft, Dave Burke's going to bring some baked beans.
Ain't that some shit?
I'm probably gonna make Brandon sit down at the table and eat some baked beans.
Look, the whole fantasy football thing. Look, I played football. I coached football. I love watching football. I've been a Dallas Cowboys fan since I was 5 years old. I have a very hard time with fantasy football because if I have, if the Cowboys are playing the Chiefs and I've got Mahomes as my quarterback, I'll bench him. I'll lose the fantasy football game. I don't care. But that's why I can't do it. It hurts me if I have anybody playing against the Cowboys.
Speaking of Cowboys, the last show you jumped off real quick. Anyway, I'm not getting to that.
You say I can jump off real quick now.
No, like you left me hanging. I mean, I was like, what did he just do? Like, you can't
Yeah,
leave me hanging like that. But
yeah.
Scott's making the 501 fantasy draft. I'm super excited about it. Scott Thole was our previous winner.
Oh, I'll still be there, but
Look, Chrysler, here's my squirrel. She might as well trademark that. I'm all over the place, but I mean that's fine. Uh, Super excited with fantasy football league. I mean that's next weekend. But anything else? We done?
no, no.
All right. ACO or no BYLP tomorrow night. I think we have 19 teams signed up so far. I'm probably going to limit the switch to 22, 24, something like that. So if you want to play tomorrow night, I texted Bruce earlier and said, hey, I think we're going to have a big crowd at the BYLP tomorrow night. So I may need some trophy boards. So we may or may not have trophy boards tomorrow night. It all depends on if he wants to get them done or not. We haven't had a BYLP in a while, so I'm super excited about it. I think the energy in there tomorrow night is going to be, fun. I think it's going to be electric. I love BYLPs. Ready to get back doing BYLPs. We've had a lot of fun tournaments. BYLPs where it's at. You can't manipulate a BYLP.
Right.
You can't sandbag a BYLP. You
No, we got some.
can't do anything with
We got some
BYLP.
guys coming from well, up around ARV. Brian Chambers. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't looked. I saw we had a few teams, but I haven't. Good. I know. Jeff Clifton is playing with Matt Warren, so
Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah.
I'm happy to see Matt. I like going against Matt.
Yeah.
Um, First regional win was ever against Lucky and Matt, so that's always been kind of special to me.
Yeah.
So if you want to play tomorrow night, I capped the BYP at 24. Probably do the switch at 24. We're going to run 4 or 5 boards for the BYP. The more teams we get, I wasn't expecting that many teams, but I bring them on. We're going to run probably 5 on BYP, 2 on the switch. So I think Seaton's playing, but he's not pre-registered yet, is he?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. So why he can drive and type, but he can't pre-register.
Right.
But anyway, may all your beers stay cold and all your bags going to hold. We'll see you tomorrow night. Hunter Hill, you got a free entry for being the FFS Player of the Week. So we'll see you tomorrow night. Thanks, Jimmy.
See y'all tomorrow.